Hello again, my name's John and welcome to another video. In this one I'll be opening the Parmesan cheese I made over a year ago. If you'd like to see how I made this very cheese before you watch this video, there'll be a link in the description box below. Before starting, I'd like to give those folks down at Go Nutrition a shout out. They really helped me a lot when I first started making cheese, and they can supply you with everything you need to get started in cheese making. I'll leave links in the description box for their UK and USA sites. They don't sponsor me in any way, by the way, they're just nice people to deal with. Okay, here's a very quick reminder on how I made this Parmesan cheese over a year ago. And here it is 12.5 months later. I did re-vacuum the cheese at about the 6-month stage, but that was just to be on the safe side. There was really no need, it was fine. I think it was more curiosity really, just to see what it was like. Right, time to open it. It's always a bit worrying after investing so much time and effort. The first thing I noticed is the unmistakable smell of Parmesan cheese. But not too strong though. By the way, it's the lipase powder that gives Parmesan that strong pungent smell. The cheese is smooth and dry, always a good sign. It has a nice shine to it, that's from the protective cheese coating I applied before vac packing it. Looking very promising so far. Now, the first Parmesan cheese I made that I didn't vacuum pack was like trying to cut a brick. Here's some footage of me trying to cut into it. Even if I'd waxed it, it would probably have been okay, but this one was totally dried out. I think I should have used a hammer and chisel on this one. My goodness, listen to that. Well, hopefully this will save you from making the same mistake. I didn't actually have a vacuum packer at the time, but I really should have waxed it. I was even too scared to taste a bit, so it went straight into the bin. And that was the best and safest place for it to go. And just look at the difference with this latest one. There's a little resistance, but the knife is going through very smoothly. Now, what's it going to be like on the inside? Hopefully nothing like that other one. Well, it looks crumbly and no sign of any moisture or mould. In fact, it looks fantastic, to be honest. Okay, it's ticked all the boxes so far, but there's one more question to answer, and that's the most important one. What does it taste like? texture looks very good. In fact, it seems to have the same texture you see when they break open those huge wheels of Parmesan or Reggiano. Not saying it'll taste as good as those, but it certainly looks the same. And after all that waiting, I'm pleased to say it's all been worth it because it tastes absolutely fantastic. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised to find it's a lot closer to the taste of the real Parmesan cheese that I'm used to. I'm really delighted with it. And now I can't stop tasting it, but it really is nice. And this one definitely gets a thumbs up. What I'll do now is divide the wheel into 12 portions and vacuum pack them individually, because when grating Parmesan onto whichever meal you're having, pizza, spaghetti or whatever, a little goes a long way, and this small wheel will last quite a while, so it'll keep a lot longer vacuum packed. And kept in my cheese fridge under the right conditions and temperature, the taste will improve even more, because while it's waiting to be used up, it's maturing all the time. That transparent skin I'm peeling off is the cheese coating I applied before vacuum packing. You can either peel it off or leave it on. It is edible, but it comes off very easily. For a future series, I intend to do 3 or 4 videos based on an Italian theme, starting from scratch with my homemade pasta sauce and a great meatball recipe. Also how I make my pizzas and pizza dough, along with all homemade cheeses including the mozzarella. I already have a ciabatta video out there, so it should be an interesting project and I hope you'll enjoy it. These vacuum packing machines are a modern wonder. That's all the air sucked out of it. Now I'll just wait for the light to go out. That means it's sealing the bag. And there it is. Right, I'll quickly run through the rest of the vacuum packing and then I'll show you how this Parmesan grates using a small grater. If my brother-in-law's watching this, don't worry Neville, there's some on the way as we speak. And just as I thought, this final test is working well. The cheese is grating beautifully and I'm going to say this Parmesan is a total success and I'm very pleased with it. Okay, that just about wraps this video up. I hope you've enjoyed it and I really do hope you'll have a go at making Parmesan cheese yourself. Now I've been a professional cook most of my working life, but I find cheese making a relaxing, interesting and satisfying hobby to take up, and it's not as difficult as you may think. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos you may want to watch. So, until the next time, be safe in the kitchen and bye for now.